I'm not going grimace mode. I just have a lavender shirt. It's not a purple shirt, it's lavender. It's two very different shades, okay? It's a white t-shirt that got washed with some purple clothes. No, it's not, but you're freaking me out a little bit because I was thinking while I was doing laundry this weekend. I was like, you know what I haven't seen in media a long time? Is like a dad's white dress shirts getting ruined because their son threw like a red hat into the washing machine. And then the dad has to wear pink shirts and he's like, oh my God, it's the 1990s. What are the other people at the office going to think if I wear a pink dress shirt to the office? But like, I wouldn't call it a conspiracy, but I do think it's kind of crazy. Back when I was a kid, my parents, well, my dad is like a pretty stereotypical. He's not a boomer. I don't know why I'm beating around the bush. He doesn't know how to use the washing machine, which is comical because anybody who's used the washing machine knows that it's literally like you press two buttons. It's boomer energy, but he's more of like a Gen X. Anyway, but as a kid, my mom was always very diligent about separating the clothes. You know, the all white clothes all go together because you use like a bleach-based detergent that can cause the color to leach. And then multicolored clothes all go together, and then you could do it in like a cold water rinse instead. There's some things when you live on your own, I'll be like a flexible driver, I guess, like maybe a 3-wood. There's things that you'll try in college maybe, or the first time you live on your own, and you'll realize why everybody's been doing it the way that they do it. As a young adult, you're like, the world is so stupid, I got everything figured out. You know, why don't I just eat food out of my pot that I cooked it in? And then, you know, you do that for like 2 years and you're like, I'm a genius. I saved 4 seconds on doing the dishes per night times 30,000 days on Earth. And it's like, I got a free year. Then you read an article that's like, have you been using a spoon to eat out of nonstick pans? You have eaten so much Teflon, you're going to die in 5 years, right? And you're like, oh, I see why people plated stuff. Now, anyway, but when I was in that phase, I said, it was ironic because I had nothing but time. But in my head, I was like, ain't nobody got time to separate all of their laundry. I'm just throwing it all in at once with some detergent and letting it ride. And if all of my clothes turn a muddy shade of brown, then so be it. You know, that's the cost of doing business. I have maybe one time in 17 years of doing my own laundry, maybe one time I've had some bleed onto like a white shirt or something like that. And even that was probably like 2008. Like they've patched it since then. I hate this team, man. Don't give me a jellyfish. They're not even, I'm putting you on the wrong unit here. I think detergents have gotten better. That makes sense to me. I fully buy it. Patch notes for laundry. I know. And here every time I like see a washing machine, I'm like, why is this shit so complicated? But every time I use a washing machine, I'm like, you know, these fuckers at Maytag, they got it all figured out, man. Turns out they do know what they're doing. Now, I will never download a washing machine routine from the internet and then side load it into my washing machine. Like, that seems like a step too far. I'll just push on the button that says normal and then press the button that says start. Sometimes there's just 90% of my washing is done on the normal setting. And then 10% of my washing is like, I don't know if this shit can go into the washing machine. So what do? I put it in the washing machine and then I hit the button that says delicates. And I have never suffered the consequences. If I ever, or there's a third one. I've got some sweaters that say they're dry clean only. So I just wear that shit. And then when I take it off, I look at the tag and I go, oh shit, dry clean only. And then I just hang it back up in the closet. And I'm like, maybe once every couple of years, I'll make a run to the dry cleaner or something. But I figure like if it's dirty in February, I might not wear that shit again until next December. Surely like all the dirt is dead by then, right? That's the driest cleaning method of all. Like, eventually, if there's, like, bacteria, they got nothing left to eat in there. I almost said alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth, but they ain't got no toothbrush. So true. This jacket is dry clean only, which means it's dirty. Mitch Hedberg. So why did I even try to get there? The master's already been. You can buy a dry cleaning thing that you can put in your dryer with your dry clean only clothes. Really? I thought dry cleaning was like... Don't they use like insanely toxic chemicals to kill all life on your shirt? Like all the zooplankton and shit? Like, isn't dry cleaning so toxic that when they sell a dry cleaner, like they have to rehabilitate the soil under the store? I don't think it's that bad. I thought it was pretty bad. You getting zooplankton on your shirt? I don't know. They're fucking everywhere, right? Got weird little worms that live in the sebaceous glands of our nose and stuff. I just assume like I'm covered with all sorts of creepy crawly animals and shit. Diatoms. It is true. Like I wish like when you bought. I mean, this is mostly just me complaining about being stupid. Because what I was gonna say is I wish when you bought clothes they told you if it was like dry clean only. But they definitely do. It's on the tag. But like I wish that you know how like when you try to buy rat poison at Home Depot, it forces someone who's worked there for 12 minutes to come over and look at your ID. Like, they should have the same thing at clothing stores. Like, when they scan it, it should be like, beep, beep, this is dry clean only. And I'd be like, oh, shit, thank you. Put it back. I don't want that. It looks really nice, but realistically, I'm not ever going to clean it. Do the Corey, just put him in the freezer. It's true. Gets me every time, man. I remember when Corey told me for the first time he put his jeans in the freezer. Got me good.